International Women's Day is a day for honoring the accomplishments of women the world over. And we at the International Women's Meditation Center created the Outstanding Women in Buddhism Awards as a way of honoring Buddhist women's accomplishments the world over. In the year 2017, the event was held in Bangkok, Thailand at the Emerald Hotel. I am Bhikkhuni Dr. Lee from the United States of America, and I am very proud to present the Outstanding Women in Buddhism of 2017. Bhikkhuni Chang Lu of Taiwan. Bhikkhuni Chang Lu of Taiwan writes, I was born in Taichung City in 1945. In 1982, I came into contact with Buddhism when I was 30 years old. I was introduced by my refuge teacher to Venerable Sheng Yin of the Qiming Temple in Taichung, under whom I was ordained and given the Dharma name Chang Lu. In 1984, I was assigned as the director of Qilong Temple in Fengyuan, Taichung. I organized Amitabha chanting group practice and water repentance Dharma service. Among other Dharma assemblies on a regular basis, I gave lectures and talks at the county government, schools, local communities, and prisons upon their invitation to explain and spread the Dharma. Because the original building did not have enough space, I started to rebuild Qilong Temple until 1992. After 3 years, the temple was completed. To promote and spread the Buddhist teaching, the temple organized a variety of religious services and events. When natural disasters hit Taiwan, our temple proactively joined relief efforts to help. Since 2003, Qilong Temple has been awarded as a Temple of Distinction by the Ministry of the Interior on an annual basis. In 1996, my master, Venerable Sheng Yin, passed away. I continued his undertaking and started giving Dhamma talks on a TV program titled Sweet Dew of Compassionate Voice at China Television Company. I also authored 2 books, Explanation on the Platform Scripture of the 6th Patriarch and Explanation on the Sutra of Medicine Buddha. In 1999, Taiwan was affected by a major earthquake. Buildings of the Tzu Ming High School, founded by my master, were severely damaged. I helped arrange to rent a plot of land in Taiping District to be used as the land for rebuilding the school and built emergency prefabricated housing as classrooms. In 2001, I was appointed chairperson of the Tzu Ming Board of Directors. I then shouldered the heavy responsibility to relocate the school to Taiping District from Wufeng. As the construction and reconstruction was costly, I remained vigilant over 3,000 days for raising the required sum of money. The difficulty and hardship involved was beyond description. The last time they were all completed and opened in 2010, making the perfect completion of the 10-year reconstruction period. We recruit excellent teachers, provide students with specialized and individualized teaching programs according to their capabilities and tendencies. Because of our dedication to the excellence of education, the school has been ranked by Taiwan's Ministry of Education as a high school of excellent quality for many consecutive years and evaluated as the first-class outstanding school with the highest honor. To help purify people's minds and benefit sentient beings, I set up Chunghwa Pu Lu Merit Society in 2002 to organize charitable activities and events to use Buddhists to purify human minds and to make and propagate the Buddha Dhamma. Since 2005, free Buddhist summer camps for children and teenagers have been made available, letting them know the importance of appreciation and giving. By introducing Buddhist composure and conduct, and by allowing them to experience life education that inspires them to develop compassion. In 2002, I took over the position of abbess of the Fengyuan Temple, which collapsed during the 1921 earthquake and shouldered up the responsibility for its reconstruction. I renamed the temple as Baoyuan Temple, whose reconstruction was completed in 2013. In 2002, I was awarded the 16th Promoting the Path Prize by the Association of Private Schools Education and a PhD in Humanistic Studies by Armstrong University, USA. In 2004, I was awarded the 25th Century Zhongxing Art and Cultural Prize. I still remember the initial ideals when I first became a monastic and the vows to delve into practice and cultivation to achieve true self and attain liberation. I hope to do my best to sow the seeds of good causes, to combine worldly undertakings with a mind of liberation, to nurture talent that has meritorious deeds, wisdom, and well-rounded virtues, to allow the Buddhist spirit of compassion and wisdom to prevail, and to continue the development of Buddhist education in the hope of passing on the legacy to jointly create a pure land on earth, and thereby realizing my humble aspiration to enhance the sagely teachings, to broadly form affinities for the sake of correct Dhamma, and to achieve the Bodhi mind and accomplish the Samantabhadra deeds. Paiwan Leng Sutjai of Thailand. Paiwan Leng Sutjai was born in 1957. She graduated with a bachelor's degree from Sri Nakarin Wirot University in the Faculty of Humanities, a Bachelor of Education program in Thai language, and a master's degree from Silpakorn University in the Faculty of Education and Educational Administration. She developed Satri Wat Rakang School by using principles of Buddhism, democracy, and participation of the school and society for behavioral change of students. She organizes events on Buddhist religious observance days, meditation camps emphasizing good moral virtues. She is an invited lecturer who teaches Dharma and has passed examinations, confirming her as a Dhamma scholar. In 2013 to 14, she got awarded one of the 100,000 of the best teachers. Her project reduces energy consumption to heal the world, and she was awarded by Her Royal Highness Princess Somsawari. She organized a school bank for students to know how to save money, know the values of resources, and cultivate good habits. Paiwan Leng Sutjai is the director of Satri Wat Rakang School, and she uses good governance principles to manage the school and maximize benefits for the collective whole. She is widely known and accepted, is hardworking, and accepts responsibility and uses the Dhamma. For example, Hiriotapa, fear of doing wrong, to guide her success in work and life. Paiwan Leng Sutjai is known for her patience and politeness. She practices the 4 divine abidings of loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. Bhikkhuni Chezong of Taiwan. Dharma teacher Chezong was born in 1949 in Beijing Village, Taiwei Township, Changhua Province, Taiwan. As her father was sick for many years, her family had a hard life, so she deeply felt that suffering prevailed over joy in human life. At the age of 12, she started to think of renouncing family life for a monastic life, even though she had not come into contact with any Buddhist environment. In 1969, she was tonsured by Bhikshuni Master Chang Yuan at Gushan Temple, Taichung Township, in Changhua Province, and entitled Che Zong. She studied in Chunghwa College at Wanfo Temple, Taichung. In 1976, she received full precepts from the dual Sangha ordination at Longhu Nunnery, Da Gangshan Kaohsiung. In 1979, she founded Xinchi Temple in a mango orchard at Kayo Kaohsiung. In 1982, she started to serve as abbess of Bi-Ru Temple, Xingguan Kaohsiung. In 1983, she founded Lotus Pond Charity Society at Nanzang 2nd Road, Wuzhai, Kaohsiung. From December 25, 1990 until May 1994, she served as the abbess of Lei Yin Temple, Ling Mountain, Mingnong, Kaohsiung. In July 1995, she rebuilt and inaugurated Xinchi Temple at Bao Tai Road. Being reared in a poor family, she has harbored a compassionate mind. Thus, she has been able to be more sympathetic to people in need. Being unable to receive schooling as a child, she has been very eager to cultivate children and youth. Therefore, she has given her full efforts to promote social welfare charity work and various cultural and educational activities to protect the Sangha and Dharma of the Three Jewels. Taiwan Xinchi Lotus Pond Charity Society she founded and continued the Buddha's compassion by benefiting humankind. Dharma teacher Bhikshuni Che Jong founded the society so that the temple might serve as a cornerstone of faith and wisdom cultivation and thus maintain her Dharma lineage. She also wanted society to increase its merits and blessings, benefit society, and inspire more people to join the good cause. The society is classified into 5 volunteer teams respectively, led by its directors or supervisors to provide care and aid. 1. A medical team. 2. A child guidance team. 3. A foreign spouses care team. 4. Chanting assistants. And 5. An activity support team. Bhikshuni Che Zong is currently the director of the Chinese Buddhist Bhikkhuni Association, Managing Director of the Buddhist Association of Kaohsiung, and a standing committee member of Da Gangshan Dharma Lineage Association. This is a humanistic practice field where we must learn, understand, and carry out Buddhism, constantly develop blessings and wisdom, and realize that the theory in practice, we should shoulder the responsibilities to deliver living beings from suffering and to prevent Buddhism from decaying, and take on the missions of purifying human minds and society and spread the seeds of great love. Sincerely, we invite all of you to join us in striving jointly to turn this piece of land into a big home in peace and harmony. Mechi On Ampai of Thailand. Mechi On Ampai Pasakchai is the Assistant Secretary of the Thai Nuns Institute. She is also Director of Dharma Jarini High School, Elementary School, and Sunday Dharma School, Secretary General of the Dharma Jarini High School Foundation under royal patronage, and a committee member of the Provincial Child Development Board. Mechi On Ampai Pasakchai was born in Sena District, Ayutthaya, Thailand. Her education is an MA in Educational Management and Dharma Suksa to the level Ek. In 1978, she was affiliated with Wat Bak Nam Pasi Charan in Bangkok. In 1990 until present, she has worked at the Pak Thor Nuns Institute in Ratchaburi, Thailand. The objective of her work is to assist young women. Young women are future mothers. The quality of young women's lives plays an important role in the country's future development. At present, social problems affect the well-being of girls, with increasing violence. Many young women face difficulties, live in poverty, in broken families, or are orphans. They lack opportunities for education to develop their quality of life. Many become victims to social ills such as being beguiled, violated, raped, involved in narcotics, unwanted pregnancies leading to abortion, AIDS, and tricked into prostitution. This becomes an important social problem which needs to be addressed in all sectors of the country. So the Dharma Jarini project was set up to help young women receive equal opportunity in education and to study Dharma for development and rehabilitation. 1. The concept and work method set up by the Dharma Jarini Vidya School is a welfare school, and it's affiliated with a private committee to promote education. The aim is to help disadvantaged young women in high-risk groups to receive equal opportunity for education, with 3 objectives. 1. An opportunity for education and a new life. 2. Building inner strength through morals and ethics. And 3. Building outer strength through vocational training so a student gets a new life, is a good person, competent, and can live happily in society and is self-sufficient. In conclusion, her thoughts for women working in missionary and development work is that the work should contribute to spiritual development, not only materialistic or worldly matters. Our work should be used as a tool to refine ourselves by working without clinging to it, working to enjoy and have fun while we work, so our minds are not sad. Bhikkhuni Da Ying of Taiwan. Bhikkhuni Da Ying writes, "My Dharma name is Da Ying, and I was born in 1940 in Hualien County of Taiwan. My family was engaged in business. My grandfather had good affinities with Sishan Temple. I was exposed to Buddhism as a child and thus wanted to be ordained as a bhikkhuni. In 1963, I was tonsured by Master Li Miao Zien, and I was called Jin Zong and entitled Da Ying. In 1965, I begged and received the triple platform ordination at Fa Yun Temple, Dahu, Miaoli, Taiwan, from Dharma Master Zheng Lian of Tian Ning Temple in Changzhou, China, Dharma Master Dao An, and Dharma Master Nanting. In 1968, I was among the first group of graduates from Shoushan Buddhist College, Kaohsiung. I got acquainted with my schoolmate, Dharma teacher Pu Wei, and we had become good friends, very good friends in college. After graduation, I returned to the temple for service. In November 1978, the foundation of Sishan Temple, Hualien County, Taiwan, was set up. Ever since, Sishan Yuan has been renamed Sishan Temple. I took over the duty as the abbess of the temple. In order for the children in the neighborhood to have a good preschool environment, a kindergarten was established in September 1983 in the name of Miao Zien, the Dharma name of one of my two masters, to express my gratitude and remembrance. To promote environmental protection and cherish the world, all-out environmental protection is a matter of urgency. I fulfill my responsibility as a global citizen to protect the Earth's limited resources and enhance the quality of environment. We should pay attention to the severely polluted environment by carrying out environmental protection in our daily lives. Our attention, dedication, and participation will upgrade our quality of life and protect our planet for the sustainable development of ourselves and our future generations as well. Since March 1998, I have done recycling on Sundays in recycling stations, which we set up in fixed locations. I think that loving the world by protecting the earth is also our responsibility as the Buddha's disciples in order to maintain the Pure Land. To uphold the Buddha's spirit of saving the world with compassion, we respond to people's suffering and care for the safety of people. Based on empathy, we see people starving as I am starving, and we see people drowning as I am drowning. Thus, we have given out winter subsidies at the end of each year for 50 years to households with low income. Generally, we also provide emergency aid for accidents, fires, medical treatment, funerals, and poverty. From time to time, we donate to restore communities after damage caused by natural disasters, and we extend our caring from Taiwan to overseas. To promote Buddhist education, we started to build a lecture hall in 2003 and completed it in 2005 for official use as classrooms for Buddhist studies, where aspirants of the Buddha Dhamma learn and establish a solid Buddhist foundation while applying the Buddha Dhamma in their daily lives. Thus, they may attain peace and happiness and enjoy the refreshing flavor of nectar-like Dhamma, which is our educational mission. To uphold the philosophy of youth need Buddhism and vice versa, Buddhism needs youth, we think that youth with advanced knowledge are the future backbone of a country, and that wisdom developed from the Buddha Dhamma will help them make appropriate decisions in life. After graduation, they will be able to stick to their positions in society and face life with a positive attitude. Consequently, in July 1993, our temple held for the first time a Buddhist summer camp for college students and invited the Chinese Young Buddhist Association, which was under the guidance of Dhamma teacher Hong Yin, to organize a camp called Manjushri Wisdom Camp for that purpose. Children are the future masters of the country, so they should be trained from childhood to be compassionate, bliss-cherishing, diligent and frugal, and to respect teachers. In 1998, our temple held the first time 7-day precepts meeting for Buddhist disciples who keep the 5 precepts and the Bodhisattva precepts at home in order to spread the Vinaya and perpetuate the Buddha Dhamma. We hope that after ordination, they would continue to keeping precepts, cultivate themselves, follow the Dharma and Vinaya, and nurture a wisdom-filled life, stride on the way, relinquish worries, and contribute effort to home and society. It is called repaying quadruple kindness, which is the duty of Buddhist disciples. Zhang Jinshou of China. Zhang Jinshou writes, I turned on the radio. It was Venerable Jingzhen giving a lecture on the Lotus Sutra, which teaches all Buddhist followers to spread the Buddha's loving kindness. This was the first time that I heard of Buddhism, and from then on I continued to listen to that program for 30 years. That was the enlightenment of my Buddhist life. As I learn Buddhism and hear Dhamma talks, I feel a deep happiness that I will never receive from other things. It's a great fortune to have met Sanbao, and most especially to hear all the Dhamma talks by Venerable Jingzhen. Therefore, I feel a responsibility to share my knowledge with every person I meet, so that he or she will have a chance to learn and share the loving kindness of Buddhism. So in 1989, I went to Huiji Temple to cultivate Bodhi mind. I have a family of my own which I cannot abandon, yet I decided to cultivate bodhicitta by all means. In 1989, I became a Buddhist with Venerable Chiang Kai, who left for Singapore and recently went back to Chong Fu Temple, Fujian Province. After he passed away, I started to learn from Venerable Chang Ju. In 1989, a Buddhist study group was founded with 15 members to cultivate Bodhi mind. I guide all of the members to study Buddhism by listening to the Dhamma talks of Venerable Jingzhen. After that, I share about its meaning to our members. By 1994, the membership of our group expanded to 182 persons, and the Shen Hu Jush Ilin Buddhist Learning Association got authorized by the government in 1995. I met Master Han King in Huiji Temple and invited him to be the first president of the Shen Hu Jush Ilin Buddhism Association for Learning. I was the vice president in charge of management of the association. In 2010, Master Han King passed away. I refused to accept the presidency for 3 years. Finally, all of the members elected me as president and also as the vice president of the Buddhist Association of Guangzhou City and Jinjiang City. In 2005, the Youth Charity Association was founded, and it now has a membership of over 300. Focusing on Buddhist studies and practice, Sanbao protection, and charity as a supplement, I hold 25 classes per month, 10 in the morning, 5 at midday, and another 10 in the evening, according to the different levels of our members. At the end of the study period, they have a final examination. Every Saturday night, I teach online for the members of the Youth Charity Association. Each month, I offer a lecture explaining Buddhism to young members. Regularly, I promote Buddhism and attend many Buddhist events held by Buddhist associations. We also run many programs such as literacy program, summer tutorial, summer youth camp, Buddhist camp, and a Buddhist communication fair, including a Buddhist lecture series on the topic of a blessed and wise life. To conclude, I endeavor to practice Buddhism in lay life and for lay people. For 30 years, I have devoted myself to the practice of Buddhism, making myself an example. I donate my salary willingly and motivate all of our members to cultivate the good habits of diligence and frugality. So with the money saved, our association has helped sick patients, disabled people, the poor, and the victims of natural disasters. We also look at the elderly and orphans. We finance the building of roads, schools, houses, and many other public facilities. We sponsor more than 200 poor college students and over 300 pupils and middle school students. We provide free medical care for the elderly and poor. We offer many other charity programs for poor families. On December 26th, we held Charity Day at our association. On that day, we visited the elderly and poor families to dispense pensions, rice, and cooking oil. For this, I was honored as the most beautiful person in Jianjiang City. During the 11 years of free summer tutorials, more than 100 young people have volunteered to teach, including the sponsored college students. Every year, more than 500 students attend the tutorial classes on every subject. By now, already more than 5,000 students have benefited from the summer tutorials. Bhikkhuni Neng Chao of Taiwan. Venerable Bhikkhuni Neng Chao was born in 1944 in a family in Manzhou Village, Pingtung County, Taiwan. Her birth name is Liao Fangqi. She is the youngest in the family. She has a brother and 3 sisters. Her father was a farmer and her family lived a modest and simple life, so her father often taught them with this belief and conviction in mind. As a Taiwanese saying goes, heaven is always watching what human beings are doing. Thus he taught them to take care of the natural world, cherish food, and follow the law of causality. In 1957, when she was 14 years old, causes and conditions ripened so that she followed her mother to take refuge under Xingguan and Shanghai, who were based at the Yuanquan Temple in Hengchun, Pingtung. Thanks to the compassion and kindness of the 2 venerables, she was ordained by them in the same year and given the Dhamma name Neng Chao and entitled Fa Hui. They taught her to follow the regular morning and evening chanting. Her teachers were strict, and so she learned to live a disciplined life. She was also taught to follow the Zen way of life. One day without work is one day without food. As inspired by Master Baizhang in the Tang Dynasty, she has always kept this teaching in mind to remind herself and to teach people to live a diligent life. In 1959, Venerable Neng Chao followed her teacher, Venerable Xingguan, and moved to Miao Guang Temple in the Xinlin district of Taipei City. In February 1960, when she was 17 years old, her teacher sent her to study at the Tipitaka College, founded by Venerable Bai Sheng, who specialized in teaching the Avatamsaka Sutra. The teachings and studies at the college covered a wide range of studies, including Buddhist essentials as taught in various Buddhist schools and sects, and moderate studies of history and geography. The 4 years of education at the Institute involved immersing herself in Dhamma, learning Buddhist texts on precepts and treatises, covering both study and practice, enabled the Venerable to grow and develop a great deal. As a Buddhist saying goes, the Dhamma resembles the ocean, with each and every drop entering the mind. Since becoming the abbess of Chengfo Temple, she has devoted herself to the task of spreading the Dhamma. First, she worked with Venerable Xintian to found the Voice of Buddhism and started to spread the Dhamma on air. She hosted Buddhist radio programs for more than a decade, with an audience throughout Taiwan. She was also invited by various Buddhist centers to preside over 7-day Buddha name recitation retreats and explain Pure Land methods of practice. She transmits and explains the 8 precepts and collaborated with Chairperson Yang Ji-Quan of Nanjing recording company to produce a whole set of Buddhist chanting, along with teaching cassettes recorded by the monastics led by the Venerable. In Fo Cheng Temple, she provides regular group practice activities, celebrates the Buddha's birthday, and Dharma services. There are 8 precept and 7-day Buddha name reciting retreats every year, and she leads practitioners to take the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts. She organizes Buddhist camps and introductory classes to invite young people to learn about the Dhamma. So the Venerable promotes and spreads the 8-fold Noble Path to inspire people to perform right actions, with an aim to improve society's bodies, people's bodies and minds, and thereby achieve peace in their families and societies. Now, more than 70 years old, she has served as director and supervisor in Buddhist circles on their invitation, as well as in key positions at precept venues. Currently, she is the abbess of Fo Cheng Temple and Mingjiu Institute. She is the executive director of the Chinese Buddhist Bhikkhuni Association. She is vice president of the Chinese Buddhist Sangha Support Association and executive director of the Chinese Buddhist Propagation Association. She is the director of Taiwan Buddhist Association, the director of the Chinese Buddhist Temple Association, and the contact person for Fu Yan Buddhist Institute alumni. Nong Nut Thana Dam Rongsak of Thailand. She writes, "I love to help Buddhism. I love to help people. Wherever I go, I say, this is a great place for a Bhikkhuni temple." To date, Kun Nong Nut has built Bhikkhuni temple in Alaska, USA, a Bhikkhuni temple in Tasmania, Australia, a Bhikkhuni temple in Vaisali, India, and a Bhikkhuni temple in Yasothorn, Thailand. Ms. Nong Nut Thana Dam Rongsak is the president of construction and finance for Bhikkhuni temples in the USA, Australia, Thailand, and India. A true bodhisattva. Bhikshuni Shangding of Taiwan. Bhikshuni Shangding of Taiwan is a Dhamma teacher, secularly named Liu Kun Jin. She was born in a Hakka family in Nepu Township of Pingtung County in 1941. During the period of Japanese rule, her youngest aunt, before becoming a monastic, was requested by the local gentry to practice Buddhism in Matsu Temple, which was going to be demolished by the government. Later, her aunt was tonsured by Master Nengjin of Chaoyuan Temple, Mainong, extending Gaiyuan's Dharma lineage at Zuzi. Dharma teacher Bhikkhuni Shangding, before becoming a monastic, studied Buddhism under Master Xiao Miao and helped build Miaoju Temple, Nepu County, in 1963. On July 1st of the same year, she became a monastic and received the triple platform ordination at Yuanshan Linji Temple, Taipei in 1966. At the age of 22, she studied in the Buddhist college affiliated with Baoju Temple, Taichung, for 1 year until the college was dissolved. In 1967, she enrolled in Taichu Buddhist College and studied for 2 years. In the 3rd year, the college was moved back to Hsinchu and renamed Fu Yan Buddhist Institute, where the study and the environment was much better, with much more greenery. Yu Fan's educational program was divided into classes, advanced and advancing, featuring Hetu Vitya, that was taught by Dhamma teacher Wei Chi. She explained the profound theories in a simple way, lively language which was easy to understand, and helped Dhamma teacher Shangding lay a firm foundation in logical argument. In 1973, she started to teach in Dongshang Buddhist College, Pintong, for 6 years. Later, she met Elder Hui Xing, who went to southern Thailand to spread the Dhamma. As a result, she listened to his teachings for over 30 years. Then around 1996, she went to Yun Heng Temple, Kaohsiung, to teach Buddhism. She also helped operate the temple and led 2 Buddha Week programs every year and summer camps for college students for 6 years in a row. Students came from National Pingtung University of Science and Technology, National Pingtung University, Yung Ta Institute of Technology and Commerce, Meiho University, and Tangen University. In 2006, she founded a sutra reading class for children, which was conducted by Dharma teacher Jin Ing for 8 years. Now, at nearly 80 years old, she should retire and retreat to self-cultivation. However, there are so many senior citizens in the temple, so she holds 2 important tasks. 1. Spreading the Dharma, and 2. Managing the temple. In 2016, she was elected as chairperson of Pingtung County Buddhist Association, and she felt worried that she might not have the ability or enough money to do the job well. Fortunately, thanks to support from the association's managing director, Dharma teacher Bhikshuni Jin Yen, its directors and supervisors, and the lay people, she has run the association smoothly and benefited people. Bhikkhuni Natha Viwata of Thailand. Bhikkhuni Natha Viwata was born in 1954 and graduated from primary school at St. Francis Xavier Convent School. She studied high school at Amporn Paisan School and a bachelor's degree in business administration from Ramkhamhaeng University. She also made studies in the USA. Bhikkhuni Natha Viwata married Mr. Dek Bunlong, Deputy Prime Minister of Thailand and the Minister of Transportation. In 1999, she started training in higher morality with Master Suchat Nak-on in Dhamma Sikha with Jatura Sriti Dhamma Kanta Theravada. In 2003, Bhikkhuni Natha Viwata ordained as a Bhikkhuni Patimokkha Dhamma Abhitok Mahavihan Temple with Venerable Wimala Choti from Sri Lanka. For Visakha Puja Day in 2003 to 2005, she led the prayers for the scriptures for the Ministry of Industry in Sanam Luang for the first time in Thailand and propagated the Paramattha Anuttara Samasambodhi and distributed food for people. Since 2000 to 2011, she has traveled with the Sikhatama group to propagate Paramattha Anuttara Samasambodhi from Scandinavia, in Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland, in Europe, in Russia, the United Kingdom, France, Belgium, Switzerland, and Spain, in Asia, in Japan, Laos, China, Tibet, Mongolia, India, and Sri Lanka. In 2006 and 2011, she was the Director of Construction of the Abhidhamma Buddha Vihara in St. Petersburg Temple, Russia, and the Bhikkhuni Patimokkha Dhammabhitok Temple in Yasothorn, Thailand. In 2013, she traveled with a group to propagate the Buddha's words according to Paramattha Anuttara Samasambodhi in the United Kingdom and Scotland. She also traveled to Sri Lanka and met the President of Sri Lanka. She negotiated to open the Dhamma path on Jaffna Island for Anuttara Samasambodhi, and her group subsequently met the Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. Then she traveled to Cambodia to chant for the deceased King Norodom Sihanouk upon invitation from Samdet Pra Mohesi Norodom Moniret Sihanouk. From 2014 to 2016, Bhikkhuni Natha Viwata led dialogue and discussion regarding the Tipitaka with bhikkhunis from around the world at Berkeley and San Francisco, USA. In 2015, she traveled to the Buddha Maga Puja ceremony in Mumbai, Aurangabad, India for the ordination of 100 seminaries. Punyanut Saheng of Thailand. Currently, Kun Punyanut Saheng serves as the honorary committee member of the Club for Thai Society, an honorary committee member of the Julin Teachers Foundation, creator of Klun Heng Dhamma Foundation to promote Buddhism and help society, creator and founder of Nipunin Meditation Center at Wang Nam Kieo, Nakhon Ratchasima Province, creator and founder of Nipunin Meditation Center 2 at Nong Khang Bla, Rayong Province. Her development work is missionary, and Upasika Punyanut Saheng previously had a business in trade, and car rental to pick up and deliver workers in the eastern industrial state of Thailand. Being a devout Buddhist, she supported many religious and social activities and charities. Since 2009, she began meditating using Vipassana insight meditation so she could understand the Buddhist teachings. She loves peace and continues to conduct various charitable activities. She carries on development work because many people suffer and do not know how to release themselves from suffering. They are only concerned with making a living. They want to earn more money so they can spend more on materialistic things rather than spiritual values. Therefore, she believes that promoting religious values must go along with vocational skills, and more importantly, the work we do must not encroach on other people, and it must be honest. The concept and work method that Upasika Punyanut Sengheng uses is that she is strongly determined to build meditation centers for people to practice and learn Buddhist teachings, particularly the working class group, who has to find time in a quiet place for meditation after working long hours. The method she uses is by organizing monthly meditation sessions and practicing the precepts, prayers, and other religious activities continuously. Her Buddhist principles and rites used as a guideline, she applies one's duty to work through activities of practicing the precepts, prayers, and meditation, listening to the sermons through monthly meditation groups, and she believes in the principles of karma. Her skills in missionary and development work are used for teaching Dhamma. She applies morality in her daily life from her own personal experience. She opened a meditation center and organized activities in practicing the precepts in meditation, providing the opportunity for people to meditate and pray. And she's provided many simple Buddhist books for teaching and easy understanding. Having worked for Buddhism for a decade, beginning with training Buddhists until now having conducted several projects, she's always done so with joy. She has led the projects in the footsteps of the Lord Buddha, a monthly activity. Then Mother's Day, an annual activity, and Prayer for the New Year, an annual activity, and building a home library. She also constructed an office building for the Thai Nuns Institute, Thai Mechi Institute. And for young nuns, she is most renowned because she holds an ordination ceremony annually in honor of Her Royal Highness Princess Sirintorn from the year 2015 to present. She has ordained, we call baby Mechis, young nuns. She has held ordination ceremonies for hill tribes people along the border of Ban Tơ Thai and Ma Phang Luang, Chiang Rai. And in honor of the 70th anniversary of the king's ascension to his throne, she also organized ordination ceremonies. Her social activities are helping flood victims, distributing clothing, jackets, and supplies to schools, helping hill tribe people in impoverished areas, making annual education grants, and purchasing medical equipment for Wang Nam Keo Hospital, and helping to build the blood bank in Nakhon Ratchasima province. Her thoughts are for women working in missionary and development work, particularly for nuns who are true people who place golden leaves on the Buddha. They sacrifice to work and serve Buddhism at the forefront and behind the scenes. For example, nuns organize classes for underprivileged girls and take care of other people's children as their own Dharma children. Nuns are willing to go hungry to share, to face difficulty, and to sacrifice. It is generally known that nuns must have faith. While people in Thailand prefer to donate to male monks, it is nuns that show the opportunity to society for women's capability for social work. For example, she personally ordains young nuns, which promotes women's ordination, and it is well accepted by the local community and general public. The work of a nun is not short-term, but long-term, in providing the foundation for women and young women to be well accepted in society. Bhikkhuni Sutasini of Thailand. Bhikkhuni Sutasini was born in 1959. She started doing hands-on work in the social sector in her early 20s when she went to work with village hill tribe people in Mae Hong Son, where she stayed for nearly 10 years. She then worked with poor children in Kanchanaburi province and later in Bangkok with slum children through the Children in Slums Foundation. It was through this organization that she was first exposed to the problems of drug addiction amongst children. When she married and moved to her husband's town of Yasothorn, she saw the increasing problem of drugs there. So she decided simply to do something about it. Bhikkhuni Sutasini is better known by her nickname, Matthew, among the AIDS/HIV orphans living in Home Hug Orphanage, which she founded and operates. Although she established it in 1987, it took her more than 10 years to turn what was a makeshift shelter into a properly run orphanage in Yasothorn province, northeastern Thailand. Bhikkhuni Sutasini's devotion to her cause came under national limelight in 2007 when her story was turned into a television commercial for a life insurance company. The popular ad showed her dedicating herself to maintain and supporting these children despite suffering from cancer herself. But fragile is not a word you would use to describe this smiling, average-sized, 50-ish years old woman who seems to glow even without any makeup. If she were fragile, hundreds of children might not be alive today. Her desire to help others started over 25 years ago when she joined a volunteer camp to help poor farmers in the province. However, her inspiration went further back to her imperfect childhood. Coming from a broken family, she writes, "I grew up as a love-deficient child, but my parents taught me an important lesson. We should set a good example for the children instead of just repetitively telling them what to do. My father was my role model for making other people happy, and my mother was a role model for sharing love with others." After obtaining a bachelor's degree in psychology from Bangkok Technical College, she decided to take a teaching job in the northern province of Mae Hong Son, where her students were ethnic mountain people. Then she moved to Child Village in the western province of Kanchanaburi. After that, she switched to work for a non-governmental organization that aimed to improve the quality of life of slum dwellers in Klong Toei. It was during that time that she was moved and decided to take on the concept of creating the project for children in Yasothorn, among the poorest areas in the country. At present, her project, Home Hug Orphanage, accommodates around 87 children between the ages of 3 and their late teens. There were over 100 children last year, but several died to complications due to HIV/AIDS, while others have completed their education. In addition to those living in the orphanage, Bhikkhuni Sutasini also takes care of some children who still live with their parents at home. This Iron Lady has been suffering from intestinal cancer for several years and goes for treatment from time to time. Although she is fighting hard with the disease, Sutasini's desire to help the children never falters. Suni Xiao Hong of Taiwan. In 1955, at the age of 18, Bhikkhuni Xiao Hong went to Jingzhou Yuan, ZZ, to study under Master Xiao Guan. In 1957, at the age of 20, she went to Sanzang Buddhist College at Shipu Temple to study Buddhist doctrines under Elder Bai Sheng. She ordained as a bhikkhuni in 1959. In 1963, she went to Haishan Temple, Taitung to stay with and study under Dharma teacher Xiu He. Bhikshuni Xiao Hong has spread the Dharma far and wide and consistently engages in charitable activities. She founded the Dharma Protection Committee in Taitung City, the Compassionate Women's Association in Taitung City, the Haishan Kindergarten for 29 sessions. She hosted summer camps in the summertime and education and entertainment camps in the wintertime. On the Buddha's birthday, Wesak Day, she organizes annual ceremonies and distributes tuition subsidies, relief grants, and emergency aid to needy high school and college students. In 1994, Bhikshuni Xiao Hong was elected as a representative of National Good People and Good Deeds of Taitung County. In 2005, Bhikshuni Xiao Hong founded Haishan Home for Needy Children. In 2010, her meritorious deeds were praised as she was awarded the Outstanding Citizen of Taitung City. Her former posts include Chairperson of the Buddhist Association of Taitung County and the second and third Chairperson of the Chinese Buddhist Bhikkhuni Association. Currently, Bhikshuni Xiao Hong is the abbess of Taitung Haishan Temple and director of the Chinese Buddhist Bhikkhuni Association. Dr. Surimat Sutisampat of Thailand. Dr. Surimat Sutisampat works to transform the lives of youth and families by using Buddhist principles and emphasizing positive thinking and speech and the abandoning of unskillful behaviors. She helps the children and families know right from wrong. She teaches the Buddhist 5 precepts, concentration, and development of wisdom. She uses mindfulness practice and meditation to reach these goals. She was the president of construction, fundraising 30 million baht for the Buddha Tulakon Chalerm Perkiet Meditation Center in Nakhon Pathom, which is for youth who have been delinquent or violated the law. Youth with problems of drug addiction, family problems, psychological problems, or aggressive behaviors come to practice there. Many organizations work with her: the Social Public Health Foundation, Youth and Family Court, Youth Development Scholarship Foundation, the Tulakorn Chalerm Prakiet Hospital, Sirantorn Child and Youth Training Center, Ban Pha Sai High School, the Kanchana Pisek Home, Equity Home and Training Center for Children and Youth, and Mudita Home. All of these organizations come to workshops organized at the Buddha Tulakorn Chalerm Prakiet Meditation Center. The volunteers and social workers at the center protect youth, defend youth, treat youth, and rehabilitate them. Since 2009, she built another meditation center near her home for people to come and for employees of her company, United Foods Ltd. Dr. Surimat Sutisampat is now the Vice President of the Buddhist Association of Thailand and the President of the Curriculum of the Abhidhamma Education Program at Mahachulalongkorn University. Dr. Surimat Sutisampat printed 10,000 copies of Buddha Jetiya for free distribution in devotion to the King's birthday. Bhikkhuni Ru Yi of China. Bhikkhuni Ru Yi was born in Fufeng County, Shanxi Province, China. In 1982, she graduated from high school in Tongshi in Zhongnanshan and was named Ru Yi and entitled Chao Yin, Beyond Causes, the meaning of her name. In the same month, she went to study Dharma with Bhikkhuni Master Long Lien in Chengdu in Sichuan Province. In 1984, she entered Sichuan Buddhist College. In March 1987, she received full dual ordination from Sichuan Buddhist College and Wenshu Yuan Monastery. In the same year, she went to study in the USA at the University of the West in Los Angeles, California for 1 year. Since 2006, Venerable Bhikkhuni Ru Yi has attended the World Buddhist Forum 3 times. In 2015, she was honored with the post of abbess of Kui Fu Temple in Sichuan Buddhist College. Currently, she serves as the managing director of the Chinese Buddhist Association and vice chairperson of the Sichuan Buddhist Association, representative of Sichuan Province in the National People's Congress, and president of Sichuan Buddhist College. She has organized more than 3,000 bhikkhunis to date. She has ordained more than 3,000 bhikkhunis to date in the provinces of Sichuan, Guizhou, Shanxi, Yunnan, Hunan, and Shanxi in China. In addition, she relocated and renovated her college campus, a 10-year process. In 1996 and 2003, Bhikkhuni Ruyi went to South Korea to participate in the Golden Link Friendship Exchange Conference to Chinese, Japanese, and Korean Buddhists. The Venerable made keynote addresses at both of these events. She has participated in the China-Taiwan Seminar in Buddhist Education, the first summit of the International Buddhist Universities Association, and in the International Symposium on Buddhism and Ethics in Ayutthaya, Thailand, where she delivered a speech entitled About Education for Bhikkhunis. In 2016, Bhikkhuni Ruji joined the Chinese Buddhist delegation to visit Japan. In addition to her international contributions, she leads disaster relief efforts in 2008 for the earthquake in Sichuan Province, and also organized a Buddhist calligraphy exhibition to inspire love and charity for impoverished children in Sichuan Province. For this effort, her college received the 2015 Special Contribution Prize for Social Charities by the Charity Organizational Committee of the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. Bhikkhuni Ru Yi states, "I will insist on wearing the Tathagata robe, blowing the great Dharma conch shell, and beating the great Dharma drum." Amitabha. Jin Hui Sai of Taiwan. Jin Hui Sai was born in 1944 as the sixth child of her parents in Kaohsiung, a city in southern Taiwan. From 1970 to 78, she got married, studied with her husband at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. She earned a master's in education, in special education, majoring in emotionally disturbed children and counseling. From 1977 until 1979, she gave birth to her two children, a daughter and a son. She became a grandmother when her first grandson was born in 2012. During the period of 1985 to 2006, Jin Hui Sai taught at National Taipei University of Technology and also served as the director of the Student Counseling Center. In 2006, she retired. As a devout Buddhist since 1990, she writes, "I was blessed and brave enough in 2008 to accept a significant mission, to establish and be in charge of training the volunteers of the CARE Lifeline for Dharma Drum Mountain Humanity and Society Foundation. On behalf of the foundation from 2011 to 2015, I designed and carried out a 3-level life education course for correction professional workers for the Agency of Corrections of the Ministry of Justice. Since then, I took a vow to be actively involved in several social welfare NGOs and NPOs. Usually, I would offer courses creating a dialogue between counseling and Buddhism. I also served as a member of the translation team for Sakadita International Conference for Buddhist Women. In addition, I published 3 books, translated from English into Chinese. Metta Map by B.R. Wright in 2012, Metta Map, The Formula and the Equation. The second book, Dharma and Metta Map, published in 2013 in Taipei by B.R. Wright and Stephen Long. And Thus We Have Heard Recollections of the Life of the Buddha, published in 2016 in Taipei by Bhante Walpala Piyananda. For the first 2 books, she invited the authors to Taiwan in 2013. They presented 6 workshops and I served as the interpreter. At present, in 2017, I am healthy and at peace as a wife, mother, and grandmother. Most of all, I am practicing to be blessed with mindful wisdom as a Buddhist. Matila Chaudhry of Bangladesh. Matila Chaudhry is a PhD candidate at Mahachulalongkorn University in Thailand. She holds both a BA and an MA with honors in English literature from Premier University of Chittagong, Bangladesh. Her knowledge she shares directly with girls as she is a lecturer at Agrasara Girls College. Her goal and objective is to propagate Buddhism among the youth of Bangladesh. True to this goal, she holds the positions of Assistant Secretary General of the World Fellowship of Buddhist Youth, Secretary General of the Nirvana Peace Foundation of the World Fellowship of Buddhist Youth Regional Center in Bangladesh, and publisher of Nirvana, a socio-literary and cultural publication in print and online. She has authored numerous articles in various national newspapers and journals in Bangladesh and has appeared on radio and television. Volunteerism is natural to Dr. Matila Chaudhry. She donates her skills to activities for human beings and healing humankind. Humanistic, social, and cultural development, protecting the environment and planting trees, Dharma schools, and necessities for rural people in need. For her efforts, she has received recognition in terms of awards from the World Fellowship of Buddhist Youth in 2015, from the Bangladesh Buddhist Welfare Trust in 2016, from Kadhurk Hill Gayondoi Buddhist Monastery in 2015, and from Buddha Hangkur Vihara and Meditation Center in 2016, and from the Outstanding Women in Buddhism Awards Committee in 2017. Matila Chaudhry is a really powerful and inspiring woman. Bhikkhuni Li Shan of China. Bhikkhuni Li Shan writes, "My original name is Yali Zhu, and I was born in Zuzikeng Village, Dongxi Town, Jinjiang City, Fujian Province in China in 1974. Both of my parents are farmers. My mother is a holy follower of the Buddha. When I was a child, I always went to the temple with my mother. My mother realized my potential, so she sent me to Nantian Temple to study Buddhism. At that time, I didn't understand the greatness of the Buddha. I learned how to read the books every single morning and night. I saw lots of people come to the temple asking for safety, good fortune, or protection from disasters. Sometimes I was so confused as to why they did that. However, I didn't understand the greatness of the Buddha, the significance of Sanbao, and the meaning of studying Buddhism until I was sent to Guangzhou Buddhist College. After that, I made a decision to pursue more deeply my faith. Finally, I got certified at Chongfu Temple, Fujian Province on October 2000. In the spring of 1990, I successfully passed the exam and enrolled in the Minnan Buddhist College, the largest Buddhist college in China. Through learning very hard for 6 years, I totally understood Buddhism and decided to choose that as my career. But it is not so easy in the beginning. When I graduated from college and came back to Nantian Temple, everything was not developed. First, I tried to bring Buddhism to the neighborhood. I taught people how to sing Dhamma songs, since it is the easiest way to understand. Then I gave some lectures at other temples to improve communication and the development of Buddhism. Therefore, people got interested in Buddhism and they wanted to learn about it. Since February 8, 1999 of the lunar calendar, I started a monthly lecture series at Nantian Temple. In the beginning, only 20 people attended my lectures. However, things changed after that. More and more people got interested in my lectures. There was not even enough space for the entire audience. We had to build a 2,000 square meter new auditorium in 2002, which followed the original plan of our temple. We also adjusted the frequency of lectures from monthly to every 10 days, according to the level of our audience. The 8th day of each lunar month is the big lecture for 2,000 to 3,000 people. The maximum is 5,000 people. In addition, there are 2 one-week events at different times. People who attend these events follow rules of restriction of food and behavior and read books for the whole week. One is held before the birthday of Baisayu Guru. The other one is at the beginning of Amitabha's birthday. There are 300 to 400 students who attend each event. More than 600 to 1,000 people listen to our lectures every day. To spread the mercy of the Buddha, we ran a charity program to help seriously ill patients, college students, and elders. Every year, 200 patients are cured after our interventions. Since 2012, we have looked after elders at the Double Ninth Festival. We also donate textbooks and educational facilities to poor schools. 800 volunteers have gotten involved in our program and try their best to help others. Another program focuses on young people. We try to help young people to be positive about life and grateful to their parents. Since 2007, there is a Buddhist experiential camp for students from middle school to university level every year. 300 students learn Buddhism for free every year. They improve their inner strength, learn wonderful things, and improve their life. In 2009, I took charge of Kaoyan Temple in Jinjiang City and extended the lecture series to Kaoyan Temple. I started my job about Buddhist education at both the Buddhist Committee of Guangzhou and Jinjiang. I enrolled in a continuous learning program for a master's degree in Buddhism at Renmin University, China. And in 2005, I went to Thailand, the Philippines, Singapore, and Indonesia for Buddhist dialogues.